Guys, I want to show you this setup that I've been doing, and it's been catching some quality fish. A lot of the times I'm using that 1/8 ounce jig head with that little soft plastic on it, and sometimes they get a little finicky. And what this rig does, I don't even know what this rig's called, but I call it the ultimate setup. So this is the other one that I have set up right here. As you can see, I have a bobber stop, I have a glass bead, a brass little bead, like a cylinder type bead, and then another bobber stop, then the swivel, and then my fluorocarbon line. But what that's going to do is you can adjust this bobber stop. So if you just want that extra weight, you can, but it's going to allow you to see that a little bit better on your forward facing sonar, so you can kind of see where you're going, your bait tracking, and seeing where this is compared to where the bait is, so you can try to trick those fish. You don't want this right here going into those fish. But one benefit about having that bead and that brass is that you can slide that bobber stop up just a tad bit to where you can hear that clicking and clacking to kind of draw those fish in just a little bit. But if you don't want to hear all that, you just go ahead and push that down. And like I said, the benefit of having the bead and that brass is that you can see just a little bit better on that forward facing sonar. So when I'm out there and I'm catching them on just that jig head, that 1/8 ounce with that dirty bait slayer, and they start to turn off, man, I'll pull this right here and I will start catching them, because that bait's a little bit smaller. It's a little bit more enticing, and if they've seen that 1/8 come through, and they come through and I'm catching them I bring this right here. It's just a little bit smaller, but this fluorocarbon's about 6 pound to 10 pound braid. I have it on a medium heavy powered spinning rod and just a 2500 series reel, and I'll link everything down below. But this right here, I call it the ultimate rig, because when everything else fails, this right here absolutely catches them. Now I'm going to put the ultimate crappie rig to the test. Watch this. Right there it is. Right there it is. What'd I say? There it is. The ultimate crappie rig. Had it on that small little jig. There it is right there. We threw that jig in there a couple times. We picked this rig up right here and whacked them. It's a good crappie right there. Probably about 12, maybe 13.